Hey, it's Patrick Grosser with Fathom Realty, and today I'm going to share with you 3 specific strategies you can utilize whether you're buying, selling, or doing both here in the Cincinnati real estate market to achieve your goals. But first we need to understand where the market is, where it's trending. So we're going to take a look at the numbers that are in here from July of 2021, and we're going to compare that to the same month, July of 2020, to see how we measure up. So first off, new listings are virtually unchanged. They're up almost 1%. So less than 1%, we're going to consider that pretty much no change since last year. So that's a little discouraging because we're already in a low inventory market. We definitely want to see more listings come to market to give buyers more choice, to get more of a balanced market. So we'll keep our eye on that and see as we progress through the weeks and months here, the rest of this year, if maybe that situation improves. Closings are down 11% compared to the same time last year. That's also a little bit discouraging. Closings reflect really the overall activity in the market, and we would expect and hope to see more activity this time of year compared to last year, because last year we were in the middle of the pandemic as opposed to now where we seem like, although we're kind of going back and forth a little bit, we're more in a normal state in terms of the economy than we were back a year ago. So we'll keep an eye on that and see if that becomes a trend. Again, we'd like to see overall, whether you're buying, selling, you're an agent, or even if you're just a homeowner, you'd like to see more activity in the market than last year, just in general, because that would be a good sign of the health of the real estate market in terms of economics. One good piece of news economically here for sellers is average sale price is up 17% compared to last year. We've been seeing that trend week to week, but this is actually the entire month of July, so that's a really good sign for sellers. Obviously, the opposite is true for buyers. It's very difficult right now to afford a home, especially for those that are buying their first home. A lot of people are seeing themselves priced out of the market, unfortunately, because we've seen 17-18% rise in home sales, home values rather, compared to last year. So it's very difficult for buyers right now with a lack of choice and also with the prices rising. So we're still seeing a very strong sellers market in terms of home values. The average days on market right now is actually down 64% compared to the same time last year. So we're seeing that means about roughly 3 times faster homes are getting from active status to pending status compared to last year. So that's another sign of a seller's market. The inventory right now is 2.61 months, and actually 38% of that is active or coming soon, while the remaining 62% is pending, which means the sellers have accepted an offer, but it's not closed yet. It's still counted in inventory. But when we run the numbers, 38% of 2.61 months is almost a month worth of inventory that's active or coming soon, which is essentially what buyers have to choose from right now. So the takeaway here, again, 3 strategies you can utilize to achieve your goals, whether you're buying, selling, or if you're doing both here. We're going to start with sellers first. We are seeing some signs that maybe the buyer demand is tapering off a little bit. We see that in terms of the number of closings that are down compared to last year. We're certainly seeing a rise in home values and homes selling very quickly. But we're seeing that in the numbers here, and also anecdotally through our daily experience as realtors, not just mine, but colleagues I've spoken with in the area and also throughout the country. We've seen lately trends in the last few months here nationally where we're seeing multiple offers still on many listings, and we're still seeing home prices rising sharply, but we're actually seeing fewer offers when we do have multiple offer situations. And as with anything, Cincinnati tends to get the trends last, and we are starting to see that as of the last month or so. So it's still a great time to sell a home, still a great time to get a great price and great terms for the sale of your home, but the window of opportunity seems to be closing just a little bit. I don't think that's going to happen really quickly or anything, but it's just a sign that maybe things are starting to swing towards the buyer's favor just a little bit. Again, I don't think that's going to change drastically overnight, but if you are considering selling your home, you're mentally ready to do that, but you've been kind of on the sidelines waiting for some sort of a sign that maybe the market is starting to slow down a little bit, this might be a good time for you to seriously consider selling your home if it's a convenient time for you to move. So one thing that we do that's different than what some other agents or other homeowners are doing is, rather than doing less marketing because it's a hot market, we're actually doing more marketing because we're trying to take full advantage of the situation and not only get the best price for our clients on the sale of their home, but also get the best terms, like not having to do a bunch of repairs, not having to pay for the buyer's closing costs, and perhaps most importantly in many situations, just allowing our seller clients the ability to choose the closing date that's most convenient for them. As everybody knows, moving, the biggest hassle is trying to line up all the timing of everything. So that's what we do, and we call that process target marketing. So rather than doing basic marketing, broadcasting the listing to the general public and hoping for a buyer, we're actually proactively marketing to the types of people that would consider our clients' homes to be their dream homes. And we do that by matching up the specific features of our clients' homes with the demographic research, the types of people who would be most interested in those features. So that process we go through, again, it's a premium marketing approach that typically yields better results for our seller clients. They get more money at the closing table, they get better terms for their sale. It's called target marketing. If you'd like to learn more about how that process works, we have an educational video. Go ahead and click the link, patrickgrosser.com/sell. Now, when you click that link, we're not going to try to swipe your contact information. We're not going to try to sell you anything. We're just going to educate you on target marketing, how it works, so you can determine, make an informed decision if that's a good fit for you. And if you have questions about it or you want to reach out to us to get started with that, there'll be instructions on how you can do that at the end of the video there. Now, if you're buying a home right now or you're at least starting your search, there's not much to choose from. Again, 1 month worth of active or coming soon inventory. Prices are rising 17% month over month, so or at least compared to last year. So it's a difficult market. There's a lot of competition from other buyers still on the open market. So there are some strategies you can utilize that we can share with you if you want to schedule a call there. There's a link to our calendar. We can walk you through some things you can do to compete better on the open market. But one thing that you ought to consider as well is looking off market for some unlisted homes. And that's a process that we go through for some of our buyer clients who know where they want to live, even down to the neighborhood. But the types of homes they're looking for in the areas they're looking at, there just aren't any homes for sale right now because inventory is so low. We're actually advertising on our clients' behalf through postcards or ads online and figuring out which of these homeowners that are in their target neighborhoods and the types of homes they're looking for, which of them would actually be willing to sell off market. And so we do find some sellers that are willing to do that, sell off market, because it's less of a hassle for them. They don't have to prepare for the traditional showing process, the photography and all that stuff they have to do to get ready for the open market. They can simply allow our buyer clients to walk through the house when it's off market. And if our clients like it and if we agree on price and terms, we can actually sell the home off market. Our buyer clients aren't competing with any other buyers because no other buyers even know about it. The homeowners are happy. They get to sell it without all the hassle. They get a fair price and terms for them as well. So if you'd like to learn more about how that process works, we have an educational video on that as well, patrickgrosser.com/unlisted. Once again, we're not going to swipe your contact information. We're not going to try to sell you anything. Just check that out, patrickgrosser.com/unlisted, if you'd like an alternative to the competition on the open market as a buyer. Now, if you're looking to buy and sell at the same time, you're not sure if you should buy first, sell first, try to do both at the same time. It's a pretty complicated thing, and the financing differs depending on which path you choose. Go ahead and check out the video we have there, patrickgrosser.com/bridge. That actually educates you on all the traditional options of how you can buy and sell at the same time, so you can choose the one that makes the most sense for you, and also goes through what we call the bridge solution, which is new, something we're doing new this year. We've had some success with our clients here. It's becoming more popular, where you can actually sell your home but stay in it month to month, up to a year or a year and a half, however long it takes you to do your home search properly so you can find the right home. Take your time to find the right home for yourself. But in the process, you're erasing your mortgage debt, you're getting more cash to make a bigger down payment on your next house, maybe trade up to a better loan by paying off some old debts. Make your offer more competitive on your next home. We've had some clients recently that have been able to do that. They were thrilled with the results. They were able to sell their home for more than they thought it was worth. They were able to stay in their house as long as they needed to. And although they had lost in multiple offers 3 times in a row, even though they were offering way over list price, once they implemented the bridge solution, they got the cash they needed to put themselves in a more competitive position financially for their next offer. They got their offer accepted in a multiple offer situation. So they've moved into their dream home. They've got their home sold. Everything's awesome. They can't believe how well it worked out. So it's certainly not for everybody, but check it out if you're curious about that, or just the other options you have on how to buy and sell at the same time in this fast-paced real estate market. Click the link, patrickgrosser.com/bridge. Now, I hope this information is helpful to you. If you like these sort of videos and you want to see more of them in the future, I'm sure you know by now how algorithms work on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. LinkedIn, all of that. Go ahead and hit the like button. Make sure you get more of these videos in the future if it is helpful information for you. You can also take that a step further if you don't want to miss any videos that we do on market news or tips and strategies for buyers and sellers, what's going on in the market. Go ahead and follow our Facebook business page and turn on notifications. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Patrick Grosser Cincinnati Realtor. And by the way, if you have any topic suggestions for us or any questions you would like answered in a video format like that, go ahead and drop those in the comments for us. We'd be more than happy to answer those questions, address those topics for you, get you educated on the market, help you to achieve your goals, because not only can we educate you, but chances are there's other people in our audience that have the same questions, want the same topics covered, so we can actually educate our audience as well, and you'd be helping us out. Go ahead and drop those questions and those topic suggestions in the comments for us. I'm Patrick Grosser, and thanks for watching.